Hello everyone. Today we will be working on CKLA Skills Unit 2, Lesson 6. In today's lesson, you will read and write the long vowel sound I with the vowel digraph I space E. You will also answer questions orally and in writing about a story. Today we are going to learn a new sound. We are going to focus on the I sound, as in the word time. Repeat the I sound after me. I. Now, repeat the following words after me. These words all have the I sound at the beginning of the word. Ice, item, idea, island. Now repeat these words after me. These words have the I sound in the middle of the word. Bike, nice, sign, time. Now repeat these words. All of these words have the I sound at the end of the word. Pie, fly, tie, try. Do you think the I sound is a vowel sound or a consonant sound? The I sound is a vowel sound. It is made with an open mouth and an unobstructed airflow. That means there's nothing blocking the air coming out of your mouth. I am going to say some more words. Some of these words will have the I sound as their middle sound, and some will not. Let's play a game. Close your eyes and listen very carefully. Raise your hand when you hear a word that has the I sound as its middle sound. We are only listening for the middle sound. Close your eyes and get ready to listen for the middle I sound. Are you ready? Let's begin. Pine. Did you hear the I sound in the middle? Yes, pine has the I sound in the middle. You should have raised your hand. All right, let's do more. This time, I won't tell you where the sound is. You have to do your best to listen. 5. Does 5 have the I sound in the middle? Cat. Does cat have the I sound in the middle? 10. Does 10 have the I sound in the middle? Dine. Does dine have the I sound in the middle? Bed. Does bed have the I sound in the middle? Line. Does line have the I sound in the middle? Lane. Does lane have the I sound in the middle? Were you able to find all of the words that had the I sound in the middle? I hope you did a good job. Now I am going to show you how to write the I sound. Today's spelling is another separated spelling, or you can say it's a magic E spelling, like the A space E in name that we've already learned. I-E is written just like this. I space and then an E. You want to make sure you do a finger space in between your I and your E to leave room for the other letter you will put. These two letters work together to stand for the I sound. What sound does I and E make together? It makes the I sound. Again, notice that I left a space in between the letter I and the letter E. Now when I write an actual word, I will fill the space with the spelling for the sound that comes after the I sound. So listen to this word, bike. If I have the word bike, I hear the I sound in bike. The first sound is B, so I need to add a B to the beginning. Then I have the I sound, then the K. That means I need to add the letter K. And we know the E has to be there to make the I say its name. We have the word bike, B-I-K-E. Remember, the I and E work together to make what sound? I. Very good. The letter I and the letter E work together as a letter team. I call these vowel digraphs or long vowels. These letters stand for one sound, the I sound. They are working together even though there is a space between them. Do you see this illustration below with the letters B-I-K-E and the V under the I and the E? This word is bike. The word bike has 4 letters, B-I-K-E, but it only has 3 sounds. Watch as I tap my fingers to segment this word. B-I-K, bike. Can you read this word? This word is another example of the I space E spelling for the I sound. Read the word with me. Time. The I and the E work together to make the I sound. Let's tap this word out. I, This word has 3 sounds. This word is time. Very good. Now I will say a word and you help me spell it. The word is pine. What's the first sound in the word pine? We hear P. So let's write the letter P. Now the second sound in the word pine is I. So we need to write what letter? You guessed it, the letter I. It says its name, so we just have to write I. Now, the letter I is the first part of the spelling for the I sound. It can't make that sound on its own, but we know there's another letter that makes it say its name. I will write that second part after the sound that comes after the I sound. So in pine, what's the next sound? P. I. N is the last sound. What letter do we need? N. Now, if I left the word like this, the word would be pronounced pin. But remember, to spell pine, you have to add that extra letter, E, that magic E, to the end, so the I will say its name. Now, our word is pine. Remember, the I and E work together to stand for the I sound. Now let's take a look at the spelling card. Ooh, look at the power bar for the I space E. Is this a common spelling for the I sound? Look at the example word with me. This word is bite. Whenever you see the I space E spelling on a worksheet or in a story for the next few lessons, it will be printed in darker, bolder ink to remind you that the two letters stand for one single sound. And that sound is what? I. I space E says I. Now let's do a digraph dictation. We've done a sheet like this before. Go ahead and take out your skills book, Unit 2, and turn to page 6.1. That's 6.1 at the top of the page. You'll find that on page 21. That's in the bottom right-hand corner. If you need more time, please pause the video and press play when you're ready. Don't forget to put your name at the top of the paper. On this page, we know that each thick black line stands for one letter. Take a look at the example at the top of the page. This word is pen. Say pen. Now, I want you to hold up 3 fingers so we can segment the word pen. Let's get ready. P, N. We know that pen has 3 sounds and it also has 3 letters. Now when we add our magic E, we know that the word will turn to pine. Let's add our magic E. Pine has 4 letters, but it only has 3 sounds. Take a look at the V-shaped mark under the word pine. The V-shaped mark shows that the letters I and E are working together, even though they are not right next to each other. Remember, they're called a letter team. Remember, I and E work together to say I. Now I will say more words, and you will write the words sound by sound on the lines. Some of the lines are bigger or longer than others. That means they will have 2 letters, but only 1 sound. Let's begin. Number 1. The word is kit. K, I, T. Now let's add the magic E to make the long vowel sound. Let's change kit to kite. If you need more time, pause the video and press play when you're ready. Number 2. The word is fin. F, I, N. Let's add that magic E to make it a long vowel sound. Fin changes to fine. Number 3. Your word is shin. Sh, I, N. Be very careful with this one. Notice that your first sound line is longer than your other 2. So that means there are going to be 2 letters. What 2 letters say sh? Now that you have that word, let's change shin to the long vowel sound and make the word shine. Don't forget your magic E. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is slid. Notice you have 4 sounds here. S, L, I, D. Write the correct letters on the sound lines. Let's add our magic E and change slid to slide. We have our long vowel sound, slide. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is spin. You have 4 sounds. S, p, I, n, spin. Let's change our word to the long vowel sound using our magic E and change spin to spine. Don't forget to use your magic E. Let's move on. Now let's move on to our story. Do you know what a swim meet is? A swim meet is a swimming race or competition. Today, you will read a story about a swimming race. In a swimming race or competition, people swim in a pool that has been divided or split up into different lanes. Each swimmer in the race swims in a straight line in their own lane. The lanes have floats that go straight down the pool so people can know where their own swim lane is located. At the start of each race, the swimmers stand on the top of starting blocks until the signal to go is given. In today's story, you will have words with the I sound spelled I space E. Read the following words along with me. You will have words with the I sound, like, line, 5, dive, time, smile. Most of these words rhyme, don't they? They all have the I sound in it. You will also see words that have the A sound, like the word lane, wave, and wake. You will read today's story to discover if Josh or Jen win the swim meet. You will read today's story all on your own. I will give you time to read it, but pause the video if you need more time, and then just press play when you're ready. When you finish reading the story, you will complete worksheet 6.2. That's on page 23 and 24 of your skills workbook. Remember to answer those questions using complete sentences. Now begin reading The Swim Meet on your own. Let's go over the story questions that you will complete for the swim meet. In your workbook, you will need to be on workbook page 6.2 in the top right-hand corner. That's page 23 in the bottom right-hand corner, and on the back, page 24 in the bottom left-hand corner. Don't forget to put your name on your workbook page. If you need more time to find this page or complete your work, please press the pause button until you're ready. Let's start. Number 1. Who went to the swim meet? Remember to answer incomplete questions. Restate part of your question in your answer. Number 2. In which lane did Jen swim? Remember to use complete sentences. Number 3. Were Josh and Jen sad they did not win? Make sure you answer in a complete sentence. And number 4. Did Gran take Wong to the meet? Why or why not? Make sure you answer both of those questions in complete sentences. Do your neatest handwriting and your best work. Now let's go ahead and wrap this up. Answer the following questions in complete sentences using part of the question in your response. Get all the practice you can in writing in complete sentences. Number 1. Where are the kids at the start of the race? Number 2. What do you think the beep is at the swim meet? Number 3. What do the kids do at the beep? Number 4. Does Josh or Jen win the race? Number 5. What do Josh and Jen do at the end of the race? Now on page 6.3, you can use this page to practice your tricky words. You can cut these words out and use them as flashcards with your family. You can also practice writing the words or use them in complete sentences. You do not need to submit a photo of this worksheet. Lastly, let's go over your work that you will submit. You will submit the digraph dictation we did. For the IE sound, remember that says I. That's worksheet 6.1, the front only, page 21. You will also submit the story questions for the swim meet, which is worksheet 6.2. You will need to submit the front and the back, which are pages 23 and 24. Remember to submit a clear photo of these worksheets in the assignments link on campus. I hope to see some awesome work. Have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.